out for next week. So for your T60. So our cardio blocks on the S drive, we are going to do sled push next week. I want you to have moderate resistance so you can work a little bit more on speed. Still having those big steps, okay, but trying to get a little faster with that. As you work on that, you may have to hold on and press against a little bit higher and then move down and progress through that. So again, moderate resistance, speed. Trainers, please help with that. Bikes, you're gonna do a minute of climb and a 30-second recovery. You're gonna repeat that 3 times and then you'll have 30 seconds left. I just want you to sprint it out. So bikes, you're gonna have to be watching that timer and make sure that you are following the interval for that. So trainers make sure that they can see the timer, and sometimes I even just pick somebody to be the lead for that group, and then they're in charge. Ladders. I really would like this week on the this coming week on the ladders that we stay with that trainers would pick 5 exercises and stick with each one of those for a minute before changing. This way we can work on progression in one exercise on the ladder before moving to another one. So that way we can hopefully tweak some of your form. We can work on getting faster and smaller movements. Jump rope, we're gonna do hip style, which all that means is you're gonna do 20 seconds on with your jump rope and 10 seconds of recovery. When I do that, I try to just jump as fast as I can. You can even work on double unders. You could do both feet together, it doesn't matter. Then in that 10 seconds, I have the rope behind and I just do side to side. That way I'm working in some lateral movement. I'm still moving, getting that active recovery, focusing on my breath so I can go hard again in the next 20. So you're just gonna repeat that interval. So again, you're gonna need to watch that as you can. All right, so for the results blocks, first one, you're gonna need a plate. And again, like we always say, you can always start light, even in just that first set. And over the set and through the week, you can progress the move. So what we've got is squat and press. So I'm gonna put my elbows underneath my wrists. I've got more of a narrow stance, and I'm gonna drop into my squat and then press it overhead, okay? So sinking back into those heels, okay? Make sure you can see yourself in the mirror, that always helps. And then press it overhead. That should get your heart rate going for sure. Then we're gonna do some weighted calf raises. So you can just hold that plate. You can hold it here if it's handled, or you can hold it to your chest. If you wanna drop your heels off of a weight for a little bit more range of motion, that works. Or since we're doing 2 sets of calf raises, you can do the right leg and then the left leg. So lots of little options there that I'm sure your trainers can help you with. Then we're gonna combine a plate row with a front raise. Now you can take these apart. You can choose just to do one, but we're gonna try to put these together. So weight in the heels, knees are soft. We're gonna row, and then we're gonna bring it to a front raise, working the shoulders. Now, when you go to extend and bring it up here, you've got some ab work you're doing, but if it's hard for you to bring it up, you may have to drop your weight for this. Your back can take a lot, but when you move it up in that small muscle and you don't have the core strength, take the smaller weight, work through it, and as you get stronger, you can progress to that. That would also be a good way, if you need to, you can do 15 here and then grab that lighter plate, stay low, and do those front raises. I don't want to see you bringing that weight up, your arms up any higher than your shoulders, so that way we're keeping those shoulders safe. Your shoulders get a lot of work even outside of their specific work. So that's block 1. Block 2, we're going for the abs, okay? So we've got 2 different sets. You're gonna do 2 sets, 2 rounds of each set before you move to the next one. So you'll need a bench and a plate. The bench is gonna be for the first round. So you're gonna do 10 sets of a push-up and a plank hop, okay? So 1 and 1. You're gonna do 10 of those. So drop into the push-up, bring those feet in. What is an option? You're already asking, okay? I'm gonna go to my knees, then I'm going to raise up and hop my feet in. Or I'm gonna do a push-up and then I'm gonna walk my feet in, paying attention to my core, always keeping that chest right over that invisible line between your thumbs. So once I get to 10, then I'm gonna go right in to 20 mountain climbers. And you can vary the type of mountain climber you're doing. You can take them straight up, you can take them to the opposite elbow, you can take them to the outside elbow and make it a spider knee. So 20 of those, then you go for 2 sets. So again, then you would go back to the push-up, plank hop, and then 10 of those, then 20 mountain climbers. After that, you're gonna pick up a plate or a ball, and you're gonna do, make sure I get the right number here. I don't want to tell you wrong. Don't want to be a liar. So back is flat, chest is lifted, Russian twist. You're going to do 30 total, okay, to each side. Really twist the waist. I see a lot of us doing Russian twist here. I want you to really get back and turn, really turn from the waist, okay, look back, and then come forward. If you can't do weight, then you're right here, okay? Keep that chest proud. For more, you're gonna take those feet off, and you're gonna feel that in your hip flexors. After you give me 15 or 30 of those, then you're gonna do full sit-ups, okay? So coming up, and then back down. You can do this with or without weight. The closer your heels are to your booty, the harder it's gonna be, okay? You can even raise them up on a bench or a chair. It's harder to do them with the weight in your chest too. So we'll see variations of that. Again, you'll do 2 rounds of those before going back to the bench, alternating between those sets. Last one, our functional, our third set is you will have a partner that you'll do these with. You're going to switch sets after 1 round. The partner is doing the stroops. So my partner is the lovely post today. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 10 slams, then alternate doing 10 burpee slams, okay? So I'm gonna show you what that looks like. So we're gonna do our 10 slams. I'm in the hold position, my weight's in my heels, my shoulders are down and back. I'm gonna do 10 slams, we go together. So pretend we've done our 10. Then we're gonna do alternating burpee slams. So they hold, I go down, burpee, come up, we both slam. Then my partner goes down, slam, that's 2. Then I'm gonna go down, 3. So you alternate till you get to 10, so that'd be 5 each. Then you go back to those 10 slams together, then you return yet again to the alternating burpee slams, and then finish with 10 slams. So that's 5 different sets, okay? Once you finish that round, you're gonna switch out with the other partners. They're gonna be rotating through 3 kettlebell exercises. We're gonna combine an upright row with the kettlebell with the burpee, okay? So that's 1. We're gonna go to 10. So drop into that squat, weight in the heels, palms down, hop back to that plank, feet hop in wide, drop into those heels, and as you come up, press up through the heels and keep that close. What's your option? You can do just the rows without the burpee, okay? You could do the burpee, you could do the burpees and the rows separate, okay, and then combine them. Then I'm gonna stand with my feet together, super tall, and I'm gonna do around the body kettlebell pass. I'm gonna do 10 on the right and 10 on the left. If you're not contracting your abs and lifting up, you're gonna miss out on all the goods. And you're just gonna repeat those moves until they tag you out and it's your turn for the stroops. You go back and forth for the entire block. That's gonna get your heart rate up, so I really want you to focus on your breath when you're working on the kettlebell. So that's next week, and today, it's your lucky day. I'm gonna show you the week after next, coming up right after this, so stay tuned.